Hello hockey fans, and today we're talking about Tampa Bay Lightning, the current champions. The NHL season starts in just 8 days, and I just thought that I need to make a video about this club. And in this review we're gonna take a look at their squad, schedule, their attacking defensive lines, new signings, losses, and many other interesting things. So let's just start with new arrivals, new players that joined this club. We have 4 of them. We have forward Corey Perry, we have Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, who is also forward, new goalie Brian Elliott, and defender Zach Bogosian. So Zach Bogosian is a very good player because he used to play for Tampa 2 years ago. He won Stanley Cup, then he joined Toronto Maple Leafs, and then he came back to this club. So that's an interesting story. It would be very interesting to see him winning this Stanley Cup after a 1 year break, and he's a very good defender. He really reads the game well, and I'm really happy that he's back to the club. Brian Elliott, 36-year-old goalkeeper, not the best, but still a great addition, because you know, when you have Vasilevsky, he basically will play the biggest amount of games, and because he's the best NHL goalkeeper, he's the best goalkeeper in the world. But Brian Elliott, he just gotta support him if needed, if he will get injured. So I think that's a great addition as well. So Corey Perry joined the Tampa Bay Lightning from Montreal Canadiens. He played in the finals, but luckily he has Stanley Cup because he won it in 2007 with Anaheim Ducks. So that is a pretty solid player. Obviously, he's also very old, 36. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, 36 as well. So many old players. But I think that the experience that they have will be very crucial in this upcoming season, because you can do many things with these kind of players. You can swap them. They can play in many positions, and they know what they gotta do in order to win. You know. So Corey Perry, obviously, he's the legend of Anaheim Ducks. He's one of the best. He used to be one of the best NHL players, and I remember when he played with Teemu Selanne from Finland in Anaheim, so it was a pretty interesting duo. And Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, a French player, he used to play in Sweden, in France, now he plays in North America, so he has lots of experience how to play against those international players. Talking about key departures, Yanni Gourde, the first guy, forward. Then we have Blake Coleman, Barclay Goodrow, Tyler Johnson, David Savard, Luke Shen. So many great players. All of them are gone. They have great players in defensive line, such as Victor Hedman and Jan Rutta. This should be like the first defensive line. It is an incredible partnership between these two players, and they really play really good, and they're still young, and they still have many years to come. And obviously, in this kind of team where you don't have the pressure to play, you still know that you have good teammates that you can count on. So I think that's a good advantage. And Ryan McDonough, he's just an incredible player. Chernak, incredible. Mikhail Sergachev from Russia. I'm half Russian, so I really respect and I really support these guys from Russia. And what Tampa did in these past few years, they built a core. They have some Russian core. For example, Nikita Kucherov, an elite attacking player. They have Mikhail Sergachev, an incredible defensive player. They have Vasilevsky, the best NHL goalkeeper, and he is also from Russia. So this is just an incredible team, and they also have Zach Bogosian. So he would play for me with Mikhail Sergachev, because I think that you would mix some experience with some young blood. And obviously Victor Hedman and Jan Rutta, they were playing last season together, so I think that's a good partnership to keep. And Ryan McDonough and Eric Chernak, I don't have any problems with this line as well. So talking about attacking lines, we have Ondrej Palat, we have Braden Point and Nikita Kucherov. This is just an incredible first attacking line, because you have experience, you have experience to win titles, you have experience how to score goals. And Braden Point, he had an incredible playoff run, scoring like in 9 games in a row. So it was an incredible record for him. But I think that he really fits this team. He knows what he has to do. He knows where to be and how to score goals. And I think that is the most important thing. And Nikita Kucherov gets a lot of assists doing these kind of things. And Ondrej Palat, he's very good, even though he's also not the youngest player anymore, but he still has that pace, he still has that vision. So I think that is the most important thing. The second line, for example, is Alex Killorn, Anthony Cirelli, and Steven Stamkos. This is just an outstanding second line. Steven Stamkos is obviously the Tampa legend, and he he's obviously getting older as well, but you're not expecting many things from him, especially when you need to score goals. He's the kind of leader in the dressing room. He gets a lot of assists. He creates those attacks for Kucherov, and Kucherov then passes to Braden Point, to Palat, to Cirelli, so Steven Stamkos does an incredible amount of job, and Alex Killorn and Cirelli, they're very good. They can always change Palat and Point if they will get injured, so that is always a good advantage. So then the third line, we have Alex Boulay, we have Ross Colton, and we have Matthew Joseph. So Ross Colton showed everyone that he can do many great things in the playoffs. He's only 25 years old, so I think that's not a huge problem for Tampa. Having these young players, it is always a additional advantage against other teams, because you need some young players who can come in and do some kind of job. So then we have Pat Maroon, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, and Corey Perry. So we have two new players in the fourth line. I think that you can use Corey Perry instead of like Matthew Joseph, or sometimes even instead of Ondrej Palat, because Corey Perry has all the qualities to play in those positions. And Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, he is also really good. He has the experience, and if you need him to play a few good minutes, he will do the job for you very easily. And Pat Maroon, this guy is incredible as well, because he won 3 NHL Stanley Cup titles in a row. If Tampa will win NHL Stanley Cup next year, Pat Maroon will win his 4th straight NHL Cup, so it would be massive for his career. And I really like all of these players, all of these lines, all of them look great. All of them have stars in their positions, so I think that Tampa Bay will stay on top. They will be fighting for that title this year, and because they have all the best players in the league, and the most important thing, that they have the chemistry to do so, and they know how to play together. They have the best goalkeeper, they have one of the best defenses, and they have one of the best attacking possibilities in the league. So I think that is like very crucial for this team. And yeah, they lost some young players who did such an amazing job in this club, but I think that they replaced them with more experienced guys who have more experience playing in the league, and their skills are still great. They're still on point, and they took less money to join this club. For example, Zach Bogosian or Corey Perry, they knew that they want to win the title one more time, and they had other options, but they chose Tampa Bay, because every single player, basically every single player, 99% of the players want to play for Tampa Bay, because of the arena, because of the fans, because of the chemistry, because of the coach, because coach is just he's just an incredible coach, one of the best in the world, and obviously the best in the league right now. And let's talk about their schedule. So Tampa will start their regular season against Pittsburgh Penguins, so it's not going to be an easy matchup, because Penguins, they won 2 titles in a row a few years ago, and obviously they will play without Evgeny Malkin from Russia, because he has an injury and he's out for 2 months. So I think that's an advantage for Tampa Bay, because that means that they might win more easily, and they might start this season by winning, and then they will be playing against Detroit, Washington, Florida, and Colorado. So Colorado and Washington, these 2 games are a bit harder than Florida and Detroit, because Washington obviously will play with Alex Ovechkin, but without Backstrom. And Colorado, they obviously they're showing huge promise, and it's not going to be easy in the first 5 games. And I think that the start of the season will be very, very important for the Tampa Bay, because if you can start this season with like 10 victories in a row, for example, you will have the cushion to slow down a bit more, and if you will have some injuries, it will be the pressure will drop from your shoulders. And I think that should be the goal, to start the season with many victories, and to build that early chemistry, and then when the season reaches the end, you can slow down a bit more, and you can just get ready for the playoffs. You can try new tactics, new like attacking defensive lines. So I think that's a good thing for Tampa Bay. They just gotta start the season well, and I think they will, because they have an incredible coach, chemistry, and the team. So This was the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is the new format. I'm not gonna talk much. I'm just gonna cover the basic, the most important aspects of the game, of the team, of the league. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Peace.